Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, A Little Bit of Everything with Erin. Today we are going to be doing a video that was requested this weekend. Someone had asked on the video I did about putting real life photos into your letters, which I'll link down in the description box below, if you can add multiple pictures to a letter. So there is a way to do it, it's just a little different. So I thought the best thing to do was to do a video to explain it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is type out your word or phrase. And I like to use a bold, thick letter when I do these. So I'm actually going to use Impact. That's my favorite thick letter. And I'll just type out my daughter's name. Now for this, I will also want an offset, and you'll see why at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and make that offset now. And I pull my offsets in quite a bit to the letter. And then we're just going to move that to the side for now. So the next thing you're going to want to do is go to the drawing panel here, and you're going to want to grab the rectangle, and you want to make a pretty thin line. And it's okay if it goes past the lettering. We're going to get rid of that eventually, so it's totally fine. I'm going to try to make this just a smidge skinnier. And then I'm going to highlight both, and I want to make sure it's centered. So I'm going to do a horizontal and a vertical center, and that'll just move the line properly so that it's in the middle of the letters. I'm going to highlight both again, and I'm going to go to the Modify panel, and I'm going to hit Subtract All. And then I'm just going to grab that rectangle and hit Delete. Now it's gone. So now we've split those letters up in half. The W's will have more space because it's got a lot of lines in it, but everything is split in its own piece now. So if I go, and I've just pulled some photos of my daughter to my desktop just because I find that's easier to grab them from. If I bring that over and hover over one of the spaces, it will fill in with her photo. And I'm going to speed this part up just because it can take a moment and I don't want to bore you guys with this part. So now we have all the letters filled, and this is where having that offset comes in handy because we do have that line cut in the middle, which doesn't really bother me, so you could leave it if you wanted to, but I always like to just put an offset when I do my letters like that. We'll just hide that behind there, and we can line that back up by doing our horizontal and our vertical so everything is lined properly. And then I'll take the cut lines off for you guys so you can see it in full. And I'll zoom in. So that is what it would end up looking like. I think it's a really cool, fun effect. It's something different. This is something that you could save as a JPEG and then send to a printer like Walgreens or CVS, or you could do a print and cut of this and do it in vinyl or printable HTV. Just depends on what you're doing with it. And if you want to see it without the offset, we can just click on that and delete that, and that's how it would look like as well. Now, because I did use these white pictures, I would want to obviously put some kind of cut line on it, and I would add that gray just so you can see the letter fully and it makes sense and it's readable. I hope that answered your question, but if you have any, please feel free to leave a comment down below. I do try to get to those right away. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my page. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and share it if you want to. Both of those things actually really help me out with the YouTube algorithm. And if you hit that bell, you'll get notifications anytime I post new videos. Until next time, guys, happy crafting!